All right, clones, welcome in. We made it. Happy Friday to ya. This is A-Bomb. I'm coming at you from Metro Atlanta, and we are about to have Braves Brewers from SunTrust Park. Max Fried is on the hill for the Braves. He is 5-2 with a 3.25 record, or a 3.25 ERA. And the Braves coming in tonight's play at 23-21. We're second place in the East. The Brewers are 27-19. They're second place in the Central. First pitch is a called strike, and we're underway on a Friday night. Lorenzo Cain leading things off for Milwaukee. It's 1-1 to him. Glad you could be with us on the TGIF version of Coast to Coast. We'll try to have fun over the next couple hours and bring you some play-by-play. Any interesting anecdotes I might have. And we invite you to participate by hitting us up in the dugout. All of today's action brought to you by treasurehunt.ga. Pitch right back to the mound. It goes, and Fried throws on to first, and that's out number one. It's a beautiful Friday night in and around Atlanta. It's 82 degrees at game time under mostly sunny skies. Christian Yelich, the reigning MVP, is having a big year. He's batting .342. This one, though, is grounded over to Ozzie. Throws him out. There's two out. And here comes Ryan Braun. He's still around. He's a veteran. He had a PED scandal with him several years ago where he was like, I think they intercepted some FedEx packages to him that had some roids in it or something. I can't remember all the details, but still managed to have a very excellent major league career even after all that. He's batting .277 with 8 home runs. Yeah, he takes a strike. It is a red out. Friday nights at SunTrust are now red outs. Everybody's supposed to wear red. The pitcher, and actually the whole team, wears red unis. It is Military Appreciation Weekend in Atlanta, so Braves and the Brewers are both wearing camo hats. So to all who have served, that are watching now, we truly thank you for your service. Here comes a 1-2 pitch to Braun. Bounce foul. It's still 1-2. One-two pitch, a little bit low. Braves are just a game and a half back of the Phillies in the East. We will definitely be doing some scoreboard watching tonight, even though we're a little bit early in the season for that. Or maybe it's never too early in the season for that. The 2-2 pitch to Braun. Swung on a miss, strike 3. Good job. 1-2-3 inning from Max Fried. Nothing doing for the Brew crew. We'll be back to the bottom of the first where the Braves are coming up to bat. Thanks for being here again. Hope you're going hard into the weekend. We're going to have a big show tonight. So I am just getting warmed up here. A-Bomb will be right back with more Coast to Coast. So Braves coming up to bat. And Shakeen. I'm not exactly sure how to pronounce this dude's name. I should know because he's been in the league for a long time. And I'm talking about the starting pitcher tonight for Milwaukee. He's 3-4 on the season with a 4.57 ERA. And Acuna hits first one into center field. That's a single. He's going for 2. He is in there. Hustle double. He caught the center fielder napping. That was just supposed to be a single. And the center fielder, Lorenzo Cain, just kind of nonchalantly played that one, and it cost him a base. So that is a double for Acuna and a hustle one at that. It's his 5th double. Dansby batting second tonight. He steps in at 247. Takes strike 1. Dansby with 6 home runs and 26 RBIs. Oh, 1 is low and outside. We encourage you to hit us up in the dugout down there. If you have any questions, comments, or other concerns, we'd love to hear from you. So Dansby in there. It's actually an 0-2 count on him. And that one's way outside. It's 1-2. Chacin is how you pronounce our starting pitcher tonight from Milwaukee. So here is the 1-2 pitch. Outside, 2-2. Freddie Freeman is on deck. And here is the 2-2. This one is put in play in the right field. It's going to be caught. Runner tags at second. Acuna eases into third base. So there's a runner on third and just one out. We're hoping the Bone Crusher shows up here in just a few minutes. You'll see him on our info button on the top right. Freddie, 315, 8 home runs, 25 RBIs. He has been heating up. First pitch is fouled away. The shift is on big time. Third baseman is playing shortstop currently. So here we go. Let's see if Freddie can drive him in. That's ball one, 1-1. So 1-1 pitch is due to Freddie. Here it comes. This one is put in play, grounded to the second baseman, and that'll score the run. And that is a ground out RBI for Freddie. Braves 1, Brewers nothing. Josh Donaldson batting cleanup tonight. 254, 6 home runs, 20 ribbies. Strike one. Looking forward to hearing from our usual suspects tonight. I'm sure Sergeant Gibby will be along, Mexican for Golovkin. The Crusher, and others. We'll get this dugout rocking in a little bit. Man, hope you had a good day at work or school or wherever you were doing. And there's strike three swinging to Donaldson, so that will do it for the Braves in the first. And the Braves managed to break out on top with a single run. It's 1-0 as we head to the second inning on a Friday night from Atlanta. All right, to the second inning we go. It's 1-0 Good Guys. Aguilar steps in there, and he takes strike one. And sorry, Ira Butler, if you thought this was the actual game footage, I guess I need to put that description back in my, or put those words back in my description that there is no game footage shown here. We are here as your second screen experience, or if you're maybe out there on the road, if you're hauling lunch meat around in a 53-foot trailer, whatever you might be doing, you're welcome to tune in there. And we'll keep you updated on this game and try to bring you up-to-date play-by-play and special commentary, but we will not be showing any of the game itself. Here's the 1-2 pitch to Aguilar. A little bit high. We would love to bring you the game. I wish I could show the game, but that is just not allowed in this world. 2-2 pitch is low. And here comes the payoff pitch to Aguilar. Hit foul. Yeah, I wish I could show the video of the game and do my own play-by-play. Yeah, that would be awesome if I could do that. Here comes the 3-2. It is hit the other way. That's going to fall in for a base hit. No, I'm sorry. That was caught. I thought that one hit the turf. It did not. So that will bring up for Milwaukee Yasmani Grandal, 263, 8 home runs, 23 ribbies. There's strike one on a foul ball. We'll bring you some scores from around the league here in just a few. And here's breaking news out of the sports world. Tiger Woods has missed the cut in the PGA Championship. So his weekend is done before it even began. The Cubs have a 3-0 lead over the Nationals in the second inning. The 0-2 pitch to Grandal is a little bit outside. We're in a rain delay in Philadelphia. In fact, that game has not even gotten underway yet. It's between the Rockies and the Phillies. And so that's a look at your NLE scoreboard brought to you by treasurehunt.ga. And the 1-2 pitch is fouled out of play. One-two pitch is hit to Donaldson. Throws over to first, and that's out number 2. So with 2 outs, it will be Hernan Perez. Here's the pitch to Perez. Chop to Donaldson. Over to first again. Another 1-2-3 inning for Max Fried. So we go to the bottom of the second inning. It is the Braves 1. It is the Brewers nothing. We'll be right back for more baseball after this. Okay then. Markakis is at bat. He's got an 0-2 count. O2 pitch is outside. I'll be going to the game tomorrow night. I'm looking forward to that. Be my first game of this year. Weather looks like it's going to be beautiful tomorrow night. So hope to see you at the ballpark. Here's the 1-2 to Markakis. He fouls it away. And so it is the 1-2 pitch outside, 2-2. Another hit for Markakis. Line drive into right field, and guess who's coming up? It's the big superstar from AAA Gwinnett, Austin Riley. So, home run in his first game. That was Wednesday night. And then a big night last night. No home runs last night, but still a big night. So he is now 4 for 7 in the big leagues. A home run, a double, and then a couple other things that I missed when the graphic just disappeared. So no outs. Markakis on first. Here he is. Swings and misses. Kid's got 2 RBIs already. Swung and a miss. Strike 2. Chacin. It's a little hefty, man. This dude's kind of short and hefty. You got to like that, right? And Riley puts one into left field for a base hit. It drops in. Drops in for a hit. I thought that Braun was going to catch that in left, but he just kind of froze. So let's see the replay. Riley put a charge in it for sure. It was a line drive to left field, and let's see what happened here on the replay. And Braun just decided to back up for some reason. So anyway, there's another single, another hit for the kid. First and second, nobody out. Tyler Flowers behind the plate tonight and batting 7th for the Braves. He takes ball 1. Chacin kicks and fires. This one's hit foul. It's 1-1. Ozzy Albies batting 8th and on deck right now. And the 1-1 pitch is outside. Ozzy's been struggling as of late, so he's been moved all the way down to 8th. Two-one pitch. Fouled. It's 2-2. So runners on first and second. Nobody out. And the 2-2 pitch to Flowers. And the pitcher steps off the rubber. We'll do it again. Chacin. We'll have to check his height and weight. But just from looking at him, I'm going to say 5'8", 255 pounds. The pitch is low, full count. All right, so here comes the payoff to Flowers. Again, steps off the rubber. Hope you've got some great plans for the weekend. As I mentioned, I'm going to the big game tomorrow night. It's going to be great weather, looking good. Looking forward to that. And this time, Flowers hits it high and deep to right field. It is foul. We'll do it again. Long, noisy strike. Thanks for being here. If it's your first time, we would appreciate it if you would subscribe. If this is your thing, if you like Braves baseball and Atlanta Falcons, Atlanta United every so often, and the Hawks fouled away again. It's still 3-2. Ozzy Albies is waiting on deck. Three-two pitch. This one's put in play, and that's a base hit to left field. And everybody had to hold up, so bases are jammed. It was hit on a line, so the runners kind of had to hang, or hold up for a second before they could advance. So no score on the play, but the bases are loaded for Ozzy Albies. Still nobody out. All right, so we're not used to seeing Ozzy batting all the way down in eighth. Ozzy has 3 career grand slams already, which is pretty damn good for a guy in his second or third year. He's batting .254, and he takes strike 1. The 0-1 pitch. Swung on a miss. Quickly in the hole. Here's the 0-2. This one is hit into left field. That's going to be a sac fly. It's 2-0. Ozzy Albies with a sac fly in the RBI. Braves up 2-0. That'll send up the pitcher, Max Fried. So he's in there, 1 out, runners on first and second. He's showing bunt, and it is a good one. So only play is at first. Sacrifice works, and runners are now second and third with 2 out. Back to the top of the order, and Acuna. Let's see if he can make some 2-out lightning strike in Atlanta. Had a single last time up. And scored a run. Chacin gets set, the stretch, and the pitch. Outside, ball 1. Dansby would be next. There are 2 outs in the inning, however. And Acuna actually hit a double his first time up. Should have been a single, but the center fielder was being lazy, didn't field the ball, and he turned it into 2 and ended up scoring. Pitch is fouled away. It's 1-1. Chacin already 36 pitches in the second inning. So Acuna is ready for the 1-1. Here it is. Inside. It's 2-1. Would be great to get those RBIs, those ducks on the pond out there, those 2 for him. So Chacin stretches again and fires outside. It's 3-1. Patient at bat for Acuna. And the Braves are making him work tonight, making Chacin work. That was an 8-pitch at bat from Flowers. Three 3-1. This one is fouled away, stays alive. It's 3-2. So this is pitch number 40 for Chacin. Here it is. Oh, it hits him. Right in the back. Hits Acuna right in the back on a 3-2 count. Ouch. Or did it hit him in the back or the elbow guard? Let's see. Oh, it hit him in the back of the elbow guard, actually. So it probably didn't hurt too bad. So we've got the bases loaded again with 2 outs, and Dansby checks in. Come on, Dansby, let's do something here. Fouls away the first pitch. Dansby, 245, 6 home runs, 26 RBIs. Next pitch is fouled away again. 0-2. Bone Crusher is doing tomorrow night's game. And if you tune into his stream, you will get some of my live commentary directly from the ballpark. Ain't that some shit? So here we are with the bases loaded. 0-2 count on Dansby. Here's the pitch. It is popped up in the infield. And it is caught for out number 3, but the Braves score another run. We go to the 3rd inning now. From Atlanta, it is the Braves 2. It is Milwaukee nothing. A-Bomb. We'll be right back with more baseball. You're watching Coast to Coast on a Friday night. It is 8:02 on a Friday night, East Coast, 5:02 on the West. And thanks for being here on Coast to Coast. Here is Keston, batting seventh for Milwaukee, and he hits one over to Ozzie. Great backhanded play, but he cannot get the throw. It gets by Freddie, and the runner moves to second. Or wait a second, he's tagged out on the way to second. I'm glad now that he made that move. I was like, damn, he's going to be on second. Oh, wait a second, he's about to be tagged out at second. So Ozzie, nice backhand play, but he made a bad throw over to first, and it got by Freddie, but Freddie was able to actually get the ball, go chase the ball, and still had time to throw down to second, and Swanson is there. Dansby tags out the runner. Arcia steps in. This one's up the middle and through into center field for a base hit. And that's a one-out single for Milwaukee. So here's Chacin. He's already got a home run on the year for the pitcher. He's batting .250. One home run, one RBI. Throw to first, runner back. Here's the pitch. It's taken for a strike. 0-1. In Washington, the Cubs are up 3-2 on the Nationals. That one's in the third inning. In the second inning, it's scoreless in Philly, where the Rockies and Phillies are playing. That's your East score. Oh, we forgot about the other game. The Mets and the Marlins are underway from Miami. It's 1-0 Mets. That's your treasurehunt.ga scoreboard. It's 0-2 to Chacin now. Chacin showing bunt on the 0-2 count. Pitch is hit. Foul, and that's strike three on the bunt. So we gambled on the strike two bunt, and sure enough, he bunted it foul. That's strikeout number 2 recorded for Fried. Looks to be a good crowd as they're showing the wide shot right now. It is Star Wars night at the ballpark. I've happened to have been at one or two of those before, not because I'm a Star Wars fan. I just happened to be at Star Wars night a couple of years ago. It's like a mini Dragon Con over there. So Lorenzo Cain is up. He's batting .264, 4 home runs, 18 RBIs. He grounded out to first, that is, in the first inning. Fouled away. It's 1-1. He hit that foul ball off of his foot, and he's on the ground now, shaking it off. Ouch. There are 2 outs, and Christian Yelich would be next in the inning. We're on the top of the 3rd from Atlanta. Beautiful Friday night. And here's the 1-1 pitch. A little bit outside. And we're ready for the 2-1 pitch. Low. That one came up at 94 miles an hour. Here comes the 3-1. Ball 4. 2-out walk, so that does in fact bring up the dangerous Christian Yelich. All right, so let's see some damage control from Fried with 2 outs and 2 on. And last year's MVP in the batter's box. Strike 1. Here's the 0-1. Swung on a miss. That one was in the dirt. All right, 0-2 pitch. Coming to Yelich. With 2 outs. Here it is. This one's hit right back up the middle, but Dansby was there, and he throws on to first in time. Nothing doing. Good damage control indeed by Max Fried. So we go to the bottom of the 3rd. In Atlanta, the Braves are still up 2-0 on this TGIF version of Coast to Coast. I'm A-Bomb, and I'll be back right after these important messages. 0-2 count on Freddie. In the bottom of the third, here's the pitch. It's outside. Here comes the 1-2. This one is hit high and deep to right field. Forget about it. Goodbye into the Atlanta sky. That was a blast. That was a monster shot into right field. It's 3-0 Braves. Hell to the yes. He turned around on that one and belted it deep into the right field seats. It almost went into that convenience store where they sell, beer and whatever. You can buy like beer inside this convenience store and fruit. It almost went into that thing. They have everything that a normal convenience store would have except for cigarettes. They don't sell that for you smokers out there. Keep that in mind. All right, so there's one out real quick from Donaldson, and now it is Markakis in there. He's 1 for 1. He's got the average back up over 300. And the 1-0 is low. Tomorrow night, it is Kevin Gossman for the Braves going up against Chase Anderson. 7:15 Eastern is your first pitch for that. And as we mentioned, the Bone Crusher, John Wilson, will have that one for you. You can find his information on the top right of my screen. If you'll go over there and click on the info button and head on over to the Bone Crushers channel, he's got 45 subs. Starting to pick up a few, and we're looking to do the same here. We're at 91 and holding. Markakis fouls away the 2-2. Two to Markakis outside. Three-two pitch is low, ball 4. Markakis on with a 1-out walk. And guess who's up again? Riley. Singled last inning. First pitch. Oh, nice pick by the shortstop. And tried to turn a double play. Was not successful. They only got the leading runner at second. So, for the moment, Riley's on first with a single. There's some argument as to whether he should be out, though, because his foot did cross the white line as if he were making a move to second base. And so we'll see if this is reviewable. All right, so nothing doing. Play stands. No review necessary. All right, so runner on first, 2 outs, and here's Tyler Flowers. So another hit for Riley. Pitch to Flowers is in there for a strike. Ozzy Albies on deck with 2 outs, and here's the pitch. In there, strike 2. Tyler's 1 for 1. His average is at 282. Here's the 0-2 pitch. This one's put in play in the right field. That makes it through for a base hit. And runners at first and second with 2 outs. So Ozzy Albies does, in fact, come up to bat with 2 outs. Freddie Freeman with a monster blast earlier in the inning. It was a solo shot and put the Braves up 3-0. And now with 2 outs, we have runners on first and second. He's batting 8th tonight. Had a sac fly earlier in the game. And here's the pitch. Outside. .254 average is where Ozzy is right now. And the 1-0 pitch is outside. The 2-0 pitch. Outside again. Here's the 3-0. Instead, the pitcher steps off. So again, the 3-0 pitch is right in there, and Ozzy smokes it into right field for a base hit. And he hit it so hard, Riley on second could not come around and score, so the bases are jammed again with 2 outs. Ozzy smoked that one into right. So he had the green light, got a good pitch, and drove it into right field for a single. So bases are loaded. Here's the pitcher, Max Fried, with 2 outs. Swings at the first one and hits it pretty good into left field, but just short of the warning track. It is caught for out number 3. But a Freddie Freeman monster shot that has not landed yet has put the Braves up 3-0 as we go into the 4th inning. A-Bomb with you on a Friday night. Thanks so much for being here. I'll be right back for more Braves baseball. All right, we're back, and we're not having a whole lot of participation tonight, only a couple people watching, so we're going to keep it right here. We're going to keep the scoreboard going, and we're going to keep the dugout going, but I'm going to step away for just a bit, and then if we start getting some folks back in here, we'll pick up the broadcast. So, A-Bomb will return shortly. Well, just as soon as I said it, we got another viewer, so we can't disappoint. We're back. Jesus Aguilar is batting. We're in the top of the 4th inning. Braves are up 3-0 on Milwaukee. And the pitch is in there. Strike 1. Right down the middle. Here's the 0-1 pitch. It is high. Ball 1. We're efforting the Bone Crusher. He's probably either on the beach or out to dinner. we know he'll step in at some point. 1-1 pitch is inside, 2-1. It's fouled away, 2-2 now. Let's check that NL East scoreboard while we have a moment. It is Miami 4. The Mets 1. Good to see that. That's in the 4th inning. Swung and a miss, strike 3. There are 2 outs. That is strikeout number 3 for Max Fried. Also in the NL East, it is the Cubs 3, the Nationals 2. That one's in the 4th inning. And the one other game is in Philly, where the Rockies are up 1-0 over Philadelphia. That one's in the 3rd. So there's your scoreboard, brought to you by treasurehunt.ga. Grandal is batting, and he takes strike 1. Oh, 1 pitch is inside. It's 1-1. Here comes the 1-1. Outside. Here comes the 2-1 pitch. That is a strike. That is pitch number 50 for Fried. Comes in the top of the 4th with 2 outs. The 2-2 pitch is fouled away. 2-2 still. Perez waiting on deck with 2 outs. Another foul. It's still 2-2. Game tomorrow, 7:15 Eastern. And here's the 2-2 pitch. Fouled away again. Big battle going on. 97-mile-an-hour pitch from Fried. The 2-2. Swung on, missed in the dirt, and that'll do it. Back-to-back strikeouts for Fried. And another 1-2-3 inning. We go to the bottom of the 4th. It is Braves 3. It is Milwaukee 0. And when we come back, Acuna will be leading off. This is A-Bomb, and the request for Alice in Chains came in from Douglasville. Enjoy! We'll be right back. Acuna's up, and he takes ball one. Bottom of the fourth. In Atlanta, Braves have scored in each of their innings so far. One runner in the first, one in the second, one in the third, and Acuna grounds one to short, throwing to first, just got him. Bang, bang play. But it looked like he is, in fact, out. Acuna retired. Dansby Swanson coming up next. We're still efforting the Bone Crusher. We believe he's going to check in with us at some point. Dansby's 0 for 2. And he fouls away the first pitch. And just as I mentioned that, the Crusher does in fact check in. Welcome in. We assumed you were either on the beach, cooking some grub, out to eat with a lady. Who knows? Anything goes on a Friday night. And speaking of good streams, we did hear that you made a trip to the urologist today. You know, that never is a conversation you want to have, right? Oh, I was at the urologist today. Like, there's some doctors, like if you go to a dermatologist or maybe an eye doctor as Dansby flies out, or maybe your general, primary care physician, that's not so bad. But if you say, I went to the urologist today, is there anything that can ever really go well for that? And we'll have to find out from Crusher a little bit later on. Bryson in the house. Good to see you, brother. Welcome in. Freddie's 1 for 2 with a big blast his last time up. The 1-0 pitch. A little bit low. The 2-0 pitch to Freddie with 2 outs. This one's pulled foul. It is 2-1. The big time shift is on where, it looks like it's almost like a softball thing where they've got 4 people in the outfield. So 2-1 pitch to Freddie. Here it is. A little bit outside. Donaldson waits on deck. There are 2 outs in the inning, however. The 3-1 pitch. This one is hit high to center. This one's playable, just shy of the warning track, and the Braves are retired in the bottom of the 4th. So nothing doing for the first time in the game. The Braves did not score in their half of the inning, but that's okay because we are still up 3-0 as we move to the 5th on a Friday night. With A-Bomb, this is Coast to Coast, and we'll be back. All right, we're back. 0-1 count on Perez. Top of the fifth. Ball outside. It's 1-1. Yeah, we're glad to have the Bone Crusher in the house. As mentioned earlier, if you want to go ahead and head to his channel, you see the info button on my top right part of the screen. Go ahead and click there. Go to his channel, subscribe. He will have the same stream for you tomorrow night. Braves, Brewers, 7:15 Eastern is that first pitch. And we appreciate it if you would subscribe. If this is your first visit here and you like what you see, this is what we bring you, Atlanta Sports. 2-2 count to Perez, and here comes the pitch. Swung on a miss. 95-mile-an-hour gas. Strikeout number 5. So with one out, Hira. He's 1 for 1. 7th place hitter tonight for Milwaukee. One-zero pitch is fouled away. Kevin Gossman and Chase Anderson, your starters for tomorrow night's game. Here's the 1-1 pitch. A little bit low. It's 2-1. The 2-1 pitch is hit to medium center field. That's Acuna patrolling center tonight, and that's out number 2. And here's Arcia. He is 1 for 1, single in the 3rd inning. He's hitting .248, 4 home runs, and 13 RBIs for the shortstop. Takes a ball. Go ahead and hit us up in the dugout. Let us know where you're watching tonight. In case I didn't mention it, I'm in Metro Atlanta, Gwinnett County to be specific. And there's a grounder to Ozzie over at second, throws on to first, and there's out number 3. So, easy 5th inning for Fried. Donaldson will lead off for the Braves when we come back in the bottom of the 5th inning. Hang tight. A-Bomb will be right back with you. right, bottom of the fifth. And it's Josh Donaldson leading things off. So he's batting cleanup tonight. Markakis and Riley do up second and third in the inning. Strike one to Donaldson. Oh, one pitch. In there, strike two. Oh, 2 pitch, a little bit low. So, Crusher, are you with us, brother? Maybe you've got us on the Amazon Echo on top of the fridge. And there's strike three, by the way, to Donaldson. Maybe you've got me on the TV. It's a shame none of our regulars are here tonight. They must actually be doing stuff on a Friday night. Who'd have thunk it? Who'd have thunk that? Markakis takes a strike. He's 1 for 1. He singled, walked, scored a run, batting .303, 4 home runs, 25 RBIs. This one is hit to the second baseman. Shallow right field is where he throws him out. And that's out number 2. Here comes Austin Riley. This guy can't get out. Well, actually, he did hit it to a fielder's choice last time up. Officially 1 for 2 today. And in the bottom of the fifth with 2 outs, he takes strike one, which was a little low. The 0-1 pitch. A little bit outside. Here's the 1-1 pitch to Riley. This one is hit into right field, shallow, and it falls in, and it's another hit. Bloop hit. He's got 2 singles tonight. Little duck snort into right field, and it just fell in right in front of the right fielder. So this kid is 6 for 10 in the big leagues. And Flowers up there is 2 for 2. Good to see that. And he takes the ball. Helps the average. He's backed up to 291, 3 home runs, and 6 RBIs. strike one. It's 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. A little bit low. Here comes the 2-1 pitch. It is inside, ball 3. That's pitch number 87 for Chacin. We're in the bottom of the 5th with 2 out. And here's the 3-1 pitch to Flowers. Right in there with a curveball. So Riley will be running from first base. There are 2 outs on this 3-2 pitch. Here comes the 3-2. This one's fouled away. We'll do it all over again. Here's the 3-2. Runner will go again. Fouled away. We'll do it again. Okay, so here comes the 3-2 pitch. One more time. Swung and a miss. Strike 3. So nothing doing for the Braves. We are through 5 innings. We're heading to the 6th in Atlanta on a Friday night. It is the Braves 3, and it is the Brewers nothing. A-bomb. And our show Coast to Coast will be right back after this. Enjoy some classic Van Halen from the album 1984. All right, we're back with you. It's just before 9 o'clock on a Friday night. Top of the sixth inning has the Braves up 3-0 on Milwaukee. We heard from Crusher for just a moment. We know he's tuned in. Hopefully he and Beth are enjoying Friday night. I know that weather down on the Emerald Coast must be beautiful. And Chacin's night is over. We've got a pinch hitter. Eric Thames, this dude is tatted up in a big way. Good grief. I can't tell what's a tattoo and what's body armor. It kind of all blends in together. But he's got some guns. And the 3-1 pitch. A little bit low. A leadoff walk. In fact, I think if I heard that right, that's Fried's first leadoff walk all season. And so top of the sixth. And Milwaukee has a runner on. Let's see some damage control. Back to the top of the order, and Lorenzo Cain, he's 0 for 1. Here's pitch number 71 from Fried. It's grounded foul. Our stream tonight brought to you, as always, by treasurehunt.ga. Go there, click on Sports Fans. So Cain up there. Ready for the 0-1 pitch. Here it is. It is way inside. Pass ball gets by Tyler Flowers. Thames advances to second. He got crossed up, tried to catch it backhanded when he should have caught it forehanded, you know. And it is indeed officially called a passed ball. Here comes the 1-1 pitch to Cain. Ground ball, short. Over to first. There's out number 1. Runner had to stay on second. Good play. And good to see Crusher back. We know he's still with us. It's been a little slow in the dugout tonight, as you can see. And here's Christian Yelich, 338, 18 home runs and 40 RBIs, leads the league in home runs. He's 0 for 2 tonight, however. He's up there, 1 out, runner on second, swings and misses. Yeah, Ira, you know, I mean, I think I need to go back and put no game footage shown in my description. I thought it was pretty obvious, but, you know, probably not. I probably should go back and put that in again. And if you'll notice in my tags, I also have Avengers Endgame tagged. Don't think it's doing me any good. But somebody told me I should put a little clickbait in there, so we'll see how that works out. Here is the 1-1 pitch in the dirt. 2-1. We're trying to pick up a sub or two, so, you know, if this is your first time, and you dig the Atlanta sports scene, we would appreciate that if you would subscribe. So, Milwaukee bullpen up and throwing. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Oh, nice strike. I'm surprised it was called a strike. The laser cam showed it was a strike. The strike zone graphic showed it was a strike. But he hasn't been getting that call tonight, but he did get it there. Here's the 2-2 pitch to Yelich with 1 out. He's 0 for 2. This one is popped up into left field. And there's the catch. There are 2 outs. So way to go. And thank you, Julian Cates. Julian Cates is in the dugout on a Friday. Thank you, sir. And so now 2 outs. And Yelich has been manhandled tonight by Fried, 0 for 3. And here comes Braun. Ryan Braun is batting third. He's 0 for 2 tonight. He overcame that PED scandal from many years ago and has put together a nice career. This one is hit over to Ozzie at second and throws on to first. There is out number 3. So nothing doing. Fried pitching another gem as we head to the bottom of the 6th inning. The Braves have a 3-0 lead on a Friday night. So glad you could join us. Thank you. And we'll be right back with more baseball. So Max Fried is coming in to lead off. We are in the bottom of the 6th inning. Excuse me, that is actually Ozzie Albies getting ready to lead off. It is Fried in the on-deck circle. And so we've got a new pitcher for Milwaukee, Corbin Burns. Not Corbin Burnson from the old movie Major League, but Corbin Burns. And he throws to Ozzie. And Ozzie fouls it off his foot. You also may remember Corbin Burnson from the show The Cape, where he was in charge of the space shuttle program. That show ran in the late 90s. The Cape, as in Cape Canaveral, Florida. And here's the 0-1 pitch. It is a little bit outside. 1-1. There's got to be somebody that remembers that stupid show. Here's the 1-1 pitch. It is just a little bit high. And here is the 2-1 pitch. Low with the 97-mile-an-hour gas. It's 3-1. Here is the 3-1 pitch. This one's popped up. Will the third baseman be able to catch up with it? No, he cannot. That one falls in. Another bloop hit, and Ozzie makes it over to second base with a bloop double, leading off the 6th inning. Wow, only 10 episodes. Thanks for checking that out. Well, we must have caught about half of those. Corbin Burnson was in charge of the space shuttle program. That's about all I remember from the show. I wonder if there was an episode where it like blew up or something. Yeah, you know, back in college, back in, 20 years ago or so, maybe you had a TV with an antenna on it and you could pick up a couple of networks. That was as good as it got. So Max Fried up there with a runner on second base. Showing bunt already. And here it is. He pulls back and takes the ball. It's 1-1. So the first baseman, third baseman playing way in, ready for and anticipating another bunt attempt. And there's Gibby finally. Where you been, brother? It's, 9:12 on a Friday night. And here's the 1-1 pitch. Instead, throw back to second base. It goes into center field, and Ozzie Albies takes off for third. Yes! Still nobody out. Pickoff attempt at second base went big time wrong. Ball scoots into center field. Runner advances to third. That's going to be an error on the pitcher due to that poor throw over second base. We are definitely bringing the heat. Here's the 1-1 pitch to Fried with a runner on third now. Instead, he's now swinging. He's not bunting anymore with a runner on third, and he takes a ball. It's 2-1. 2-1 pitch is outside. It's 3-1 to Fried. Glad we're picking up some action in the dugout. That was slow there in the dugout for the first few innings. Yeah, it's all about Austin Riley right now. We know he can't keep this up for too much longer, right? I mean, and Crusher mentioned this on his show last night. We saw what Jeff Francoeur did when he came in. And so far, it's really similar. Their trajectory so far has been similar. So Tomahawk Chop is out on a Friday night, SunTrust Park in East Cobb County, and Acuna's up. He has doubled. He has been hit by a pitch. He has scored a run. Ha. Was the show in 2011? I'm guessing it had nothing to do with Cape Canaveral, Florida. It's probably like a Batman thing. All right, runners corners. Nobody out. Acuna's up. And that ball is outside. So hopefully we can blow this thing open at some point. A little insurance would not hurt, as the man used to say. One-oh pitch is a strike. We're in the bottom of the sixth inning. Braves trying to tack on some more runs. Here's the 1-1 pitch to Acuna. This one is hit into left field and through for a base hit. Run scores. It is 4-0 Braves. Nobody out. And runners on first and second. RBI Acuna. And the pitching coach for Milwaukee out there. Indeed, it is 4-0. Good guys. Dansby steps in the box. First and second, nobody out. He's 0 for 3 tonight. Average drops to 242. Swings and misses. Freddie Freeman, who has already blasted one out of here, is on deck. Two on, nobody out, and here's the 0-1 pitch. This one's hit hard into left field. It's back to the warning track. Back. Goodbye! 3-run bomb. Dansby Swanson. 7th home run this season. It's 7-0 Braves. Nobody out in the bottom of the 6th. Put that on the board. Braves are up a touchdown. get after it. Dansby Swanson. And here's Freddie Freeman. He hit a blast earlier in this game. Still nobody out. 1-1 count now on Freddie. One and two now to Freddie. Here's the 1-2 pitch to Freddie. Outside. Nobody on, nobody out, and the 2-2 pitch is swung and a miss. There is out number one. Somebody says, "Get off my lawn." So here we are now. Donaldson, he's 0 for 3 tonight. First pitch from him is hit deep and out of here. Donaldson jacks a solo blast. Number 7 for him tonight. It's 8-0. Braves score the 2-point conversion. And it's 8-0. Good guys. Yes. Donaldson goes opposite field. Into the Braves bullpen for a solo shot. That one flew 405 happy feet, brought to you by our friends at Delta Airlines. And so now Markakis up. Nobody on, one out. And Braves have put up a 5 spot in the bottom of the 6th. A 5-burger. And it's now 2-0 to Markakis. This Braves offense has been picking it up as of late. It's 3-0 to Markakis. Single, walk, run scored today. He's batting .301. .30 pitch is low ball 4. Markakis walks. And Burns has been completely ineffective in this relief appearance. He's thrown 25 pitches in the inning. And guess who's up? Riley's up. Who's ready for some footy? That's actually Sunday, I think. If you're talking about the Atlanta United. Gibby. And so Riley is stepping in. There was a brief mound visit going on, and now that's been broken up. O'Reilly Auto Parts. Show us your O face. Show us your O face, America. Oh. And so here's Austin Riley. He's 2 for 3. 1 out, runner on first, and there's strike 1. Oh, faulty. Okay, I thought you were talking about footy, that's what we call soccer around these parts. Damn autocorrect. Does it again. The 0-1 pitch to Riley. This one hit foul. It's 0-2. Tomorrow night's game is 7:15 Eastern, and we know that Bone Crusher will have that one for you. So if you're enjoying this channel, go ahead and hit my info button. Get the link to Bone Crusher's channel. He'll have the game for you tomorrow night, and I will be live on location for the game. More on that coming up. And Riley has struck out, and that's out number 2. In the bottom of the 6th, here comes Tyler Flowers. He is the 9th man to bat this inning. So the first pitch to Flowers is a little bit outside. Here's pitch number 30 for Burns in the inning. And this one is hit hard by Flowers. It's back. It's gone. 10-0 Braves. A 7 spot has gone up in the 6th inning. And a crooked number just keeps getting more crooked. Braves now with a touchdown and a field goal to go up 10-0. How far did that one fly for Tyler Flowers? Bad inning for Corbin Burns, perhaps worse than his choice to take on the 22 episodes of the Cape back in the 1990s. So we now have a pitching change. We're still in the bottom of the 6th. The Braves have put up 7, and we will be back for more as soon as we get back from this pitching change. You're watching Coast to Coast. I am A-Bomb. All right, so we've got a new pitcher in for Milwaukee. And his name is Barnes. From Burns to Barnes. Or Burnson to Barnes. It's not Fulte tomorrow. It's Gossman tomorrow, by the way. I know this because I looked it up before the game. I'm going to be there. It's Kevin Gossman against Chase Anderson tomorrow night, 7:15 Eastern Time. And maybe I'll check out the Google Hangouts as the Crusher mentioned down in the dugout. We'll see what that's all about. 1-2 pitch to Ozzie. It's outside. Bases cleared. 2 outs. 7 runs already in the bottom of the 6th. It is Max Fried pitching tonight. I know we haven't seen him for a while. The Braves have been up here. I think this is the 10th man to bat in this inning. Bombs away for the Braves tonight. Here's the 2-2 pitch to Ozzie. Grounded to second. Shovel pitch to first is not in time. Ozzie beats the wrap. He's on with 2 outs. Tried to flip it with the glove, but it just didn't work out. Just a little bit too slow. And the inning continues for Atlanta. That's Ozzie's 3rd hit tonight. And we've got a review going on. So there is a challenge on the field. So this challenge is under review right now. I feel like it was a good call. It should not get reversed. It looked like he was safe because the first baseman took his foot off the bag to go after that high throw. As we mentioned earlier, Tiger Woods has missed the cut by 1 stroke in the PGA Championship for this weekend. So his weekend is over before it ever really began. And so here we go. Here's the verdict. Safe. So again, the inning continues for Atlanta. Max Fried comes up. How many men have batted this inning? We're at least at 10. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Fried batted earlier this inning. That's how it goes when you put up a 7-burger in the bottom of the 6th. Here's the pitch. Right through there. Strike 1. Fried puts one into right field, and it drops in. I'm sorry, into left field, down the line there. And the inning continues. It's a double for Fried. Runners second and third, 2 outs. The inning continues. Nice. Going the other way with it and stroking it down the left field line. And good to see Mexican for Golovkin checking in. You missed a hell of a offensive breakout. In fact, we've scored 7 runs in this inning that we're still in right now. And here's Acuna batting again in the inning. Let's get some more while we're at it. Still want to save a few runs for tomorrow night when I'll be there, right? We can't score them all, but we'll take a couple more right now and get greedy on it. So Acuna with a 1-0 count. Runners on second and third with 2 outs. A little bit low. All this action tonight brought to you by treasurehunt.ga. Go over there, click on Sports Fans, and enjoy the deals. And Riley is definitely having an impact for sure. Yeah. It's now 3-0 to Acuna. Does Acuna have the green light on 3-0? Apparently he doesn't. He was taking all the way. And that looked like ball 4, but it was called a strike. Three-one pitch. Swung on a miss. 3-2. Thanks for everybody watching this inning for this offensive blowout. All the fireworks. And it looks like Braves bullpen is getting to work. And we'll let Fried rest after this big blowout. And he's batted a couple of times this inning, including that double that he's got. KFC's new famous gravy bowl. And the 3-2 pitch to Acuna. This one is hit up the middle, through into center field. Base hit, 1 run in. 2 runs in. It's 12-0. A 9-burger. Holy shit. You know, you don't get a 9-run inning every day. Pitch to Dansby is a strike. He had a 3-run bomb earlier in this inning. This is a record-setting kind of inning. Outside, it's 1-1. Actually, Mexican, that's not exactly right. He hit the home run in his second at-bat. He struck out in his first at-bat, home run in the second at-bat. But it was in his first game. That's good enough, right? Dansby hits one into right field, and finally, the inning ends. 13 men come to the plate. It took 36 minutes to complete the bottom of the 6th inning, and when it was all said and done, 9 men crossed the plate. So we go into the 7th inning. It is now the Braves 12, and it is the Milwaukee Brewers nothing. Let's get to this commercial break. I need to regroup and come back for you in the 7th inning. Stay tuned, kids. All right, first batter's retired in the top of the 7th on a ground ball. We've got a new pitcher. Tomlin is in. The dude with the big chewing tobacco chaw. Good to have Max Fried take the rest of the night off. Tomlin sporting the big chaw tonight. All right, we mentioned that earlier. Bone Crusher was asking or complimenting me on my stream health tonight. I had to ask him, I heard you went to the urologist. That's really never a conversation you want to have because, I'm sure if you're going to a urologist, it's going to be some invasive treatment going on. And my doctor, my primary physician who did my physical recently, she's telling me that the prostate check, or what's known as the digital prostate exam, is like ancient history now. And it's like, that's no longer viewed as a decent thing to do in the medical community, whatever. But I bet that's probably an argument within the profession because it sounds like to me that's the kind of treatment you got today. So she was telling me that the blood test, the PSA test, is the way to go on that. And so here's a 3-2 pitch to Nottingham. This one's hit into right field, and easy play for Markakis, out number 2. So if we're talking about prostate exams and digital rectal exams at this point in the game, it's pretty much out of hand in a good way. Braves put up a 9-burger in the 6th inning. And, I've had a couple of prostate exams where they actually did jam their finger up there. And it's not bad. You hear guys talking about, oh, I'll never have that done. Oh, whatever. There's really not a lot to it. It's not painful. Maybe it's embarrassing to you. I don't give a crap because I know these doctors have performed the exam a million times. And I don't give a damn. If you want to stick your finger up my ass, go ahead and do it. But my latest doctor says it's not necessary. And here's the 1-2 pitch to Perez with 2 outs. Tomlin trying to have a 1-2-3 and cannot do it. That ball is into left center for a base hit. So hopefully you got some good treatment. Did you get a good word from the urologist? Hopefully, if nothing else, they gave you a 90-day supply of Flomax. So Hira's up. He's 1 for 2 today. 1 out. Or I should say 1 on and 2 out. Here is the 1-0. This one is a base hit in the left field. So runners on first and second with 2 out. Bone Crusher will have this game tomorrow night for you, 7:15 Eastern Time. And we're going to try to let him simulcast some of my live streaming if I go live on Facebook for a couple of minutes. Damn. 10,000 deductible. That sounds really high. I mean, I have a so-called high deductible plan, but I don't think I think it's about maybe half of that. This one is hit. There's another hit. Base hit. and a run has scored, and it's 12-1. So runners on the corners, 2 outs. And who is this hippie with the tattoos and the long hair? Here is the pitch to Gamel. He's a pinch hitter. This dude has basically, we're going to call it a mullet. This dude has a mullet, a beard, a chaw, and a bunch of ink. And he's up there pinch hitting. Fly ball into center, but Acuna has it. And only 1 run scores, and that'll do it. So we go into the bottom of the 7th inning. Brewers put on a run, or put up a run, I should say. But it doesn't help a whole hell of a lot because they're still down 12-1. A-Bomb with you on a Friday night. We will continue the madness right after this. All right, let's get it. Bottom of the 7th. Freddie Freeman's up. It's a 2-1 count to him. 12 runs, 16 hits, and no errors for Atlanta. 1-5-1 for Milwaukee. And yeah, I've got that Unabomber police sketch looking picture. I love that thing, man. I love that. But I wish that I could get it with a hoodie and the shades so it would look like the Unabomber. That was the funny thing about the Unabomber wanted poster was that they didn't really have a good look at him, so the best they could do was give him this huge hoodie that covered most of his head plus the huge shades. So you really didn't have much of an idea what the guy actually really looked like. And so here is Donaldson stepping in. He's 1 for 4. He hit a big blast. He got in on the fireworks. So here's the 0-1 to Donaldson. A little bit outside. Actually, it was called a strike. It was a little bit outside, but it's 0-2. Let's check a couple of scores around the National League East. In Philly, it's 5-4. Phillies over the Rockies. That one's in the 7th inning. In Miami, the Marlins are up 8-6 over the Mets in the 8th inning. And was that it? Oh, yeah. Okay, here's the other one. It is the Cubs 3, the Nationals. I'm sorry, it's the Cubs 5, the Nationals 3 in the 7th inning. That concludes your NLE scoreboard brought to you by treasurehunt.ga. Mick in the house. Good to see you, brother. Okay, yeah, and I've got the Bucks representing the East in the finals. So I'm glad to see that they're winning tonight. And in other sports news, Tiger Woods has barely missed the cut. And his weekend is over in the PGA Championship. And yes, we see the Bucks are up 70-47 on Toronto. That one is in the 3rd period. Still holding at 91 subs. Would sure like to get another couple tonight. I mean, we've been going for 100 for a while. We'll get there eventually. And there's a base hit. Single for Donaldson. Juan Camargo comes in to pinch hit for Josh Donaldson. His night's over. Here's Markakis with 1 out. He takes a ball. Riley is on deck. Austin Riley is coming up next. You got it, Mick. That's exactly how it goes. And Mick is our friend from Australia. We're glad he could join us. Probably morning where he is. It's 2 minutes before 10 o'clock Eastern Time. Actually, I think we do have an official Facebook page, and Crusher can verify that. Actually, I forgot about that. That's new. And crazy play. Oh, Markakis is safe on first. What a botched play that was. I was only kind of half-assed paying attention to it. Okay, so Jesus Aguilar could not come up with a ground ball. And so, runners on first and second, 1 out. And here's Austin Riley, as promised. Takes strike one. He's 2 for 4 tonight. 2 singles. Hits one, back to the mound, over to second for 1. That's all they could get. Could not turn 2, so it's a fielder's choice for Riley. Here's Tyler Flowers. Hit a big blast earlier in that 9-run inning. Swings and misses. Mick, I did play baseball at the Little League level, meaning I was 11, 12 years old. Yeah, I played 11 and 12-year-old baseball. It was fun, man. Loved it. It was great. It was the pitching machine league. I never pitched, or I never faced live pitching. It was always the pitching machine league. But, man, it was great. Loved it. Played some third base and outfield. And so it's an 0-2 count now to Tyler Flowers. Here's the 0-2 pitch. It's fouled away, that is. Still 0-2. Ozzy Albies would be next. However, there are 2 outs in the inning. It's been a fun game to call. A lot better than that one from St. Louis. It was just the opposite a few days ago. The 0-2 pitch is low. Weather tomorrow is supposed to be great for the game I'm going to. Highs in the upper 80s, and it'll hopefully be cooled down by the time the first pitch rolls around at 7:15 Eastern. And there's strike 3 swinging to Flowers. So that'll do it. Nothing doing in the 7th. We go to the top of the 8th inning. It is all Braves on a Friday night. Stay tuned with me, and we'll be back for more exciting Braves baseball for you right here on our little show that we do called Coast to Coast. Top of the 8th. Glad you could be with me on this special Friday night TGIF version of the program. And you know what? We have not brought you any Jim Rome all night. So let's get that queued up. It's a base hit. Lorenzo Cain leads off the Milwaukee 8th with a single. Bucks still up all over the Raptors, 78-60 in Milwaukee. So a lot of Milwaukee sports world is focused on that game, but still plenty watching tonight's game in Atlanta as well. And here's Mike Moustakas. Swings and misses. It's strike one. Runner on first, nobody out for Milwaukee. All right, here's the 0-2 pitch. This one is hit the other way, and that's in for possible extra bases for Milwaukee. And that's exactly what happened. There's a double, second and third, nobody out for Milwaukee. And what was that Mexican who looks more like DB Cooper? I wasn't paying attention. And so Milwaukee has something cooking here. They're down 11 runs, but runners second and third, nobody out. Swings and misses. And if you didn't hear the big news earlier today, Tony Robbins, the self-help guru, has been accused of sexual misconduct. Okay, thanks there, Crusher. Yeah, I knew there was a Facebook page in the works. And there's a ground ball over to short, throw on to first. There's one out. A run scores. And it is 12-2 all of a sudden. Jesus Aguilar, he is 0 for 3. And he's up with a runner on third with one out. Swings at the first pitch, and that's an easy fly ball. Or is it easy? Well, it wasn't so easy, but it was caught by Acuna. Nice running catch. He had to come in a long way for that. And the runner on third was not able to tag, so he is still there with 2 outs. Let's click on that and see what we get. It's the Atlanta Braves play-by-play reaction stream. And I know I'm in there. I knew I signed up for it, so yeah, looking good, like the logo. And oh, I see last night's stream is on there. Okay then. 0-1 pitch. Fouled away. Braves have 12 runs and 17 hits. The 0-2 pitch is inside. Milwaukee, 2 runs, 7 hits, and 2 errors. Here comes the 1-2 to Jacob Nottingham. Hits one pretty high and deep to right field. That is gone. 2-run home run, Milwaukee. His name is Jacob Nottingham. Sounds like a very aristocratic kind of name. Is this guy from London? So a little 2-out lightning from Milwaukee. Glad we scored all those runs. It's 12-4, Atlanta. And first pitch is outside. There are 2 outs. Nobody on base. This pitch looks like it's going to finally be out number 3. Fly out to right field. Markakis squeezes it for the putout. That'll do it. In the 8th inning, we go to the bottom of the 8th. The Braves are up 12-4 on Milwaukee. Thanks so much to Bone Crusher for putting together our official Facebook page to promote my channel and his channel. And we know that's going to take off soon, so more details coming up on that soon. And in the meantime, we'll be back for more in the bottom of the 8th as the Braves come up next on Coast to Coast. We are in the bottom of the 8th inning from SunTrust Park. I'm A-Bomb. Thanks for being here on a Friday night TGIF. The grind includes Friday. That's what that stands for. You can't just mail it in on a Friday if you've got a real job. You actually have to show up and go strong into the weekend, right? That's what we're doing here. It is a walk to Ozzy Albies to lead off the Braves' eighth. That one came up there at 58 miles an hour. That was an eephus pitch that bounced up there. You don't see that often, a 58-mile-an-hour major league pitch that went pretty high up in the air and then bounced in front of the plate. Let's see a replay on that. Oh, wow, this guy is throwing some garbage up there. 68 on that pitch. 58 and 62. This guy is throwing. Oh, this has to be. I'm sorry. Now we know what's going on. Never mind. This is a position player. We've seen this so much this year. No wonder this guy is throwing 58. What position does this guy play? Does anybody know? Let's see who this is. Somebody look up number 14 Perez for San Diego and let us know what position he plays. This is so retarded looking. All right, there. What a joke. Okay, so it's a 2-2 count to Matt Joyce. And it's like hard to be serious out there when you're trying to bat against this, of course. Crusher, can you look up number 14 Perez for San Diego? But, you know, and sometimes it works. These batters are so, like, thrown off that they're like, what the fuck? Swung and a missed. 70-mile-an-hour gas. First strikeout for Perez. You know, for a few seconds, I thought this was like a real pitcher up there. And I was like, what the hell? Man, this guy's throwing 58. All right. Here's Acuna. He's 3 for 4 on the day. He takes a 68-mile-an-hour. Up, strike one on the corner. Yeah, I actually want to see this guy, like, strike him out. Okay, this is... Yeah, this is Hernan Perez, right. Okay. Yeah, he's a utility guy. He's probably plays some outfield, can play some shortstop, can play left field. He might be your emergency catcher, but he's throwing a 59-mile-an-hour gas up there. 3-2 pitch. That bounces up there. Ball 4. Okay, and Ronald Acuna, he didn't even know what the count was. He thought he was still batting, but it was ball 4. It's like, oh, no, go ahead and take your base right now. It's usually the other way around. It's like some guy striking out and running down to first. It's like, come back here. This time they're like, no, get out of the batter's box. All right, so first and second. And there's a 68-mile-an-hour fastball. It's fouled away. Oh, 1. Swung and a miss. So that's 70-mile-an-hour gas. You got to like that. That's his fastball, folks. And, I remember trying to throw as like a 25-year-old, I thought it was pretty strong and, whatever, had a good arm. I could never get much above 50 on the gun. This one is hit over to third base. Third baseman steps on the bag at third, throws on to first. There's a double play and no run score. Perez comes in and gets the job done. And he didn't get one up there faster than 74. So that just goes to show you. All right, then. So last chance saloon for Milwaukee. They're down by 8 runs. And so we'll step aside for just a few moments. And we will be back for the exciting conclusion of this baseball game. Okay, we are in the 9th inning. Brought to you by TreasureHunt.ga. And we've got a new pitcher, Johnny Venters, in for the Braves. 8 games so far this season. And Hiura leads off the bottom of the 7th. Or I'm sorry, he leads off the top of the 9th. He is batting 7th tonight. It's now a 1-1 count to him. Thanks, as always, to all of our regulars. You know who you are. Also, thanks to a couple new faces we saw. Bryson. Yeah, thanks for stopping in, Bryson. Also, Julian Cates. Appreciate him for dropping in. It's a 2-2 count. We're just over the 3-hour mark. Not bad for a game where one team scores 12 runs, and it's still just over 3 hours. And that's strike number 3. Way to go. First strikeout for Venters tonight. Tomorrow night on that 7:15 p.m. Eastern start, it is Gossman against Chase Anderson. Charlie Culberson is in the game now. And it's the 8th place hitter tonight for Milwaukee. Arcia. He's 2 for 3, couple of singles and an RBI. He has 4 home runs, and that's strike number 1 to him. It's 2-0 to him. It is Military Appreciation Weekend in Atlanta, so thanks to all who have served. We appreciate all of your efforts. And the Braves are recognizing that this weekend. The 2-1 pitch is on the outside corner. There's a shot of the human peanut, his profile view. And as we've talked about, he needs some, some cheekbones or some jawbones or something. Yeah. He's definitely an odd-looking fellow. I'd love to see some pictures of him as a young man, like, I would imagine. And there's strike 3, by the way. 2 outs in the top of the 9th. Let's see what he looked like at, say, 30 years old when he was in the prime of his baseball career. We'll have to do that. We will do a little bit of investigative reporting and try to get you some pictures of the human peanut when he was but a young man. 2 outs, and it is the 9th place batter. And it's the same guy. He's still in there. Ben Gamble. He's the dude that looks like the big unit's son, as the Bone Crusher put it so eloquently. He does. He looks like, he looks like some kind of dude who does a lot of acid and listens to classic rock. Here's the 1-1 pitch. That's taken for a strike. It's 1-2. He's got tats. He's got ink. He's got the facial hair. He's got the Randy Johnson mullet, super mullet. The 1-2 pitch is outside, bounced up there, and the third base ump said he did, in fact, check his swing, so it's 2-2. And the dude also happens to have a big chaw of smokeless tobacco, and now it's a 3-2 count. Here's the 3-2 pitch. It's high, ball 4, so mullet dude walks, and that mullet is flowing as he halfway jogs down the first base line. Bone Crusher, are you still with us? What's going on down in the Casa? It is 10:29 on the East Coast in Duluth, Georgia. At this moment, it is 78 degrees Fahrenheit. 1-0 count now. Kane is up. Lorenzo Kane. He's the leadoff hitter for Milwaukee. Let's go ahead and wrap this thing up. And thanks, Crusher. Like and subscribe. Absolutely. The 1-0 pitch is finally in there. It's 1-1. And as we've been talking about all along, we know you will be doing that game tomorrow, 7:15 Eastern, and it's on Fox. Here's the 1-1 pitch with 2 outs. That was way outside. Good stop by Flowers just from keeping it from going to the backstop. And, yeah, it's on Fox, like regular Fox, so you should get it on your antenna setup you've got there in Panama City Beach, assuming you have a Fox affiliate, which I know you do. Hopefully they've got their stick back up after Hurricane Michael. 2-1 pitch is called a ball. It's 3-1. That was close. Here's the 3-1 pitch. Fouled away. Milwaukee down to their final strike. Here is the 3-2. This one is fouled. Foul tipped. It's still 3-2. Okay, here we go. Full count. 2 outs. Runner on first. Last chance. This one is hit too short. Dansby boots it, and it gets into left field. Damn. Error on Dansby. Man, he just whiffed on that one. God, he just didn't even get. That's the number one thing you got to do as an infielder is get the glove down. He did not do that. And Crusher, when you say you've got it on Roku, what exactly does that mean? Moustakas up there, 2 outs. Braves still comfortably in front, 12-4. But it's 2-0 now to Moustakas. Okay, gotcha. I thought you meant you were somehow streaming the game on Roku, on some kind of Roku app that was going on. Alrighty, it's 3-0. Come on now. Let's not have to bring in another pitcher. 3-0 pitch right through there. 3-1. The Braves bullpen actually does stir right now. They're active right now. 28 pitches in the ninth for Venters. Not a good performance. And there's ball 4, bases loaded with 2 outs. So here's the Braves pitching coach out for a visit. So bases are jammed, 2 outs. A grand slam would make it Atlanta 12, Milwaukee 8, which is still a comfortable lead. So, you know, everything's Gucci. Oh, that's right. And, you know, we should have been out of this one. Dansby booted that ball. Actually, he didn't even touch the ball at all because he didn't get his glove down on that easy routine grounder. All right, so bases jammed, 2 outs. Ryan Braun batting third. He's got 8 home runs this year, and he takes a strike. He's 0 for 4. pitch is low. Nowhere to put him. Bases are loaded. Braun hits one. Base hit. Couple of runs will score. And now you probably got to make a pitching change. Damn, it's 12-6. And Snitker is on his way to the mound to make the Verizon Wireless call to the bullpen. We're in the top of the ninth, and we're trying to get out of this one. There's only one out left to go. I mean, so you still feel good about it, but let's go ahead and wrap this thing up. Be right back after this for the conclusion. Yeah, you're damn right it is dragging on. Let's hope we can do this right here. Got a relief pitcher on. It's Parsons. The Wes Parsons project is in full effect tonight. And he's facing Jesus Aguilar, who's 0 for 4. Strike one right through there. Just got to get one out, boys. So, Gibby, man, hope everything's going well up in Cartersville. What was for dinner tonight, man? We got to do the What's for Dinner segment. We'll start having to do that. That'll be the new segment on the show where we ask Sergeant Gibby what he had for dinner tonight. But he's got to be quick because this game is hopefully almost over. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Outside. 2-1. Way inside. It's 3-1. The natives are getting restless in SunTrust Park. Swung and a missed. It's 3-2. All right, so here we are again. I believe we've been here before tonight. 1 strike away. Here it is. Inside, ball 4, bases loaded. Bases loaded. Here comes Nottingham again. So the Braves put up a 9-burger in the 6th inning, and then Milwaukee came back with 1 in the 7th, 3 in the 8th, and 2 so far this inning. They've got the bases jammed. And it's starting to get a little bit serious. We're not quite too worried yet, but there's ball 1. And so the Braves bullpen continues. Luke Jackson now getting warmed up. And, man, we're like, we thought we could give the bullpen a rest tonight with that 12-0 lead. That was not to be. We're working them to death. This one is hit for a base hit up into center field. 1 run scores. 2 runs score. It is 12-8. Now we're getting serious. Snitker is out. There is a pitching change again. It is now 12-8. Still 2 outs, so we're going to be right back after these messages. Hang tight with me, and we'll do the end of this game. Hopefully. Okay, it is now a save situation officially. That's pretty crazy. All right, so here we go. Luke Jackson in for the Braves on the hill. 2 outs, runners first and second. It's 12-8. Good guys way outside. Way freaking outside for ball 1. Can we not close this son of a bitch out? And here's Perez. He's 1 for 4, and he threw a 1-2-3 inning in the previous inning. He was the pitcher. Low, ball 2. They're potentially about to load the bases, which, believe it or not, would bring the tying run to the plate. Here comes the 2-0. In there. Right down Peachtree. It's 2-1. Here's the 2-1. Inside, 3-1. We're starting to get tense over here. Here comes the 3-1 pitch. You know he's going to be taking. And it's a strike right through there. He was taking. So 3-2, runners get the head start. Everybody up on their feet in Atlanta. Here comes the 3-2. It is swung and a miss. Strike three. Braves win. What a game, man. What the hell of a game that was. Typical Braves, bottom of the ninth, says Tyler. You're absolutely right. Woo! That was a little too close for comfort, but we ended up pulling it out. Final score from Atlanta, Braves 12, Brewers 8. And what a game that was. What a game that was. That took a long time to play, about 3.5 hours. The Braves put up 9 fat runs in the bottom of the 6th. But then Milwaukee came back with 1 in the 7th, 3 in the 8th, and 4 in the 9th to give us a little bit of a scare. But when it's all said and done, we came away with a big win on a Friday night, so that's exactly what we needed. All right, then. So let's check a couple of scores around the league before we get out. And thank God we hung on for that one. It took a bunch of relief pitchers to come in, but Luke Jackson sealed the deal, and I believe he just picked up a save in the process. And so, in the National League East tonight, we had, and it's still ongoing, in Washington, the Cubs are up 10-4 over the Nationals. That one's in the 9th inning and should be over soon. What else do we have in the NL East? For you, it is a final. The Phillies won 8-4 over Colorado. And it's also a final where the Marlins beat the Mets 8-6. So way to go, Miami. Helped us out a little bit tonight. And so that's going to do it for us. That scoreboard update, by the way, brought to you by our friends at treasurehunt.ga. So thanks so much to all of our normal suspects, our usual suspects tonight. We had Sergeant Gibby. Thanks to Tyler for dropping in. Appreciate that. The Bone Crusher. We had Mick and Mexican for Golovkin. And many, many more. So thanks so much for joining me. We would appreciate if you would like and subscribe on your way out of here. And we'll see you next time. Crusher has the game at 7:15 Eastern Time tomorrow. And I will be live at the Braves game tomorrow night. So if you tune into his show, you can catch some of me calling into his show and picking up some of my live video. So do not miss that. We will see you next time. Braves 12, Milwaukee 8. It is A-Bomb and Coast to Coast out of here on a Friday night. Good night now.